From Barbarian Camp to Builder's Workshop, welcome and welcome back, fellow fans of Clash of Clans from around the world. It is your host, Galadon, and in today's episode, record loot. Record capital gold. I'm telling you right now, I am so excited to be using this new strategy, and of course, we've already seen a video talking about using the graveyard spells and the hog raiders, and yes, it is exciting, it is fun, and this was the weekend right here that marked my switch from the sneaky archers to the hog raiders and the graveyard spell. As you can see, the first couple raids, not so exciting, just kind of really working me into this extreme boredom, the grindy feeling of raid weekends. The first two raids, I did use the old sneaky archers. Now, in my clan Just Galadon, unfortunately, we have not yet unlocked Skeleton Park, so I can't use the graveyard spell. My hog raiders, yeah, there's a lot left to be desired over there, but that's okay. It is a one-man clan, and we are struggling to upgrade as quickly as we can. And when I say we, I mean me and my other 34 personalities. We're trying, and I'm gonna make a video about it just to kind of show you guys the efforts that I have been making behind the scenes, because it has been a lot of work. There's been multiple hundreds of raids accomplished and many upgrades, and we're just about there, but we're nowhere near the advanced level of both Use Code Galadon and Tribe Gaming, which are both, of course, Capital Hall level 10. And yes, Use Code Galadon has much lower level graveyard spells and hog raiders, but it doesn't mean they're not effective. In fact, what you are looking at right now is the single biggest capital gold raid I've ever executed on any of my accounts, anywhere. And yes, it was sort of set up by a previous attack that also used the graveyard spell. That is the key. You need to have 6 of those puppies working at the same time, generating just tons and tons of skeletons. Definitely worked out well here. You can also see that most of the key defenses, the big old blast bows, the district hall, were still standing, and that's going to give me major capital gold as we just overrun this district. And of course, now we're not quite going to pick up the magical bonus raid by the 3-star. And also, you'll notice, and I don't know if you felt this feeling in past weekends yourselves, but that slight pressure that builds up if you don't get a 3-star in your first raid. No big deal. Your second raid, it's okay, I got a few more. Your third raid, well, now I got to start thinking about picking up a 3-star to get that 6th raid in. Your 4th raid, wait a minute, I only have one more chance, right? And yeah, the pressure really mounts. It can be a little bit nerve-wracking, especially when you're trying to maximize your capital gold. Right here, I kind of, yeah, okay, there's no way I'm picking up a 3-star here. This was raid number 3, so I wasn't yet panicking. In fact, I was completely focused on the over 7,100 capital gold that I picked up. Now, I realize that's not anywhere near a Clash record, but I'm super happy with it, and I think that everybody should focus more on improving their own performance rather than worrying about comparing themselves to others. So just do your best, try to get better each and every weekend. You can see here that another epic second set of skeleton graveyard, I always get that wrong, I always call it skeleton spells, graveyard spells coming in, and it's going to be another big raid. However, yes, we were hoping this would be a 3-star and we would get the bonus. It's not going to happen. So we're going to be looking at the most high pressure, clutch, YOLO situation ever in the next raid, and that is when you're down to your last raid. It's 5 of 5, and you have to get that 3-star. If you don't, it's going to be forever a blemish on the screen. Okay, fine, at least for a day or two if your other clanmates happen to notice that you didn't get your 6th raid in. And by the way, I'll tell you right now, there are many of my accounts that happen to do this, but usually it's because I'm trying to grind through nearly 3 dozen accounts worth of raids, and you know, every now and then I slip. Now on Galadon right here though, I really want to make sure that I maximize, because pretty much every weekend my goal is, and I know I just said don't compare yourself to others, and I'm going to admit that my goal every weekend is to be the #1 capital gold raider in the clan. So yeah, this was kind of a crappy ending right here, because I thought that for a moment we would pick up the 3. You know, lots of skeletons with their shields. Looking good. Moving in. Final 2 defenses. And, yeah, okay. That giant bomb ended all hopes of this being a 3-star. We end up at 98%. And now, it's down to the final raid. The pressure is absolutely on, as you can see. The performance, pretty good so far. Number 3 in Capital Gold with only 4 raids accomplished. And here it is. This is it. 47% on Builder's Workshop. We decided to go full YOLO. Yeah, go big or go home, right? Screw it. The heck with it. Throw caution to the wind. Let's go for it with 3 more graveyard spells. Tried to drop them on those key areas, spreading them out just a bit because the first 3 were pretty well concentrated. And the hog gliders, you'll notice though, the deployable area pretty wide. We can stun from almost any direction right here, and about, you know, well, okay, fine. About half of the base we can come in from. It's working out pretty well, and even right here early, I'm feeling pretty good. Not a lot of crazy splash, and that is one of the things that really can slow down one of these raids. The bomb towers, the crushers, those super wizard towers, all that splash can annihilate tons of your accessory troops. But here, we're getting in, looking good. District Hall gonna fall on the right. Lots of hog raiders left on the left. Get, I said left on the left. Anyway, and we move in. We got it, 97, 98, 99. Overkill. Gonna get some bonus right here. And yes, we finally barely pick up the bonus attack and 6,000 Capital Gold. This weekend has been amazing. And look at this. We're on top with 30K after 5 attacks. So, of course, we were hoping for a stellar performance in our 6th attack. And I'll tell you right now, it's a little bit anticlimactic, but we are not going to do that well here. It just isn't going to work out. So one of the things I kind of wanted to look at was what went wrong? You know, why do we end up not really performing? And I think there's lots of different reasons. One, you'll see lots of small enclosures that does restrict the skeleton movement from the graveyard spell. And when they don't have the ability to move around once they've cleared a key defense, then they're going to get wiped out by the neighboring defenses. Also, you'll notice there's quite a bit of splash left. There are the super giants on defense, lots of bomb towers, lots of mortars, and that's definitely hindering things. And then notice up at the very top right, the District Hall, nothing happening up there at all. And wow, really lackluster ending, but that's okay. We still ended up with a solid number, and we have a brand new fun attack to use. I hope you guys are using it too. Thank you for sticking around all the way to the end of the episode, Galafam. You know I love thinking about it and appreciate every single one of you every single day. So get out there, make the best of the rest of your day, week, month, and year. Be kind to other people, animals, and the planet. And I'll see you all back here again tomorrow for more fun attacks.
Galadon, that last raid ended about as quickly as you were talking at the end of the video. Fail.